Hi guys, it's Felt Training and I'm Coach Sam and this is
Coach Grace.
And today we're going to be making a wonderful fall pumpkin soup. A couple of ingredients. It's going to go real fast, real simple, and we'll dive right into it. All right, so why don't you tell me some fun facts of some ingredients and then I'll share some other ones about pumpkin. But we're gonna start chopping these up and getting everything rolling.
Awesome. So we have some pepitas here. The pepitas are just for the garnish, but they do have amazing nutrients in them and they do have nice healthy fats. We don't have a ton of them here, but that's because we're using them for the garnish.
What is a pepita?
A pepita is actually a pumpkin seed, but it's inside of the shell, or it's taken out of the shell. So if you've ever had pumpkin seeds, or if you carved a pumpkin before and you toasted the pumpkin seeds, you can eat them with the tan shell. Or if you were to open the shell, inside you would find this little green pepita.
Pepita. Wonderful.
And it's just fun to say.
Yes, of course.
We also have some thyme. Thyme is really rich in vitamin A and vitamin C. It also makes this taste delicious. I recommend using fresh thyme if you can get it. If not, dried thyme is okay. We always prefer fresh over dried just because it gives a lot more of a rich flavor than the dried herbs.
What about some onion?
Sam is cutting up our onion, which is actually very rich in antioxidants. It is super good for you. Also has amazing flavor for the recipe. So it's a nice added ingredient to the soup. The soup.
It's a stew and a soup, all in one.
It's a stew. Stoop kids don't leave the stoop.
Wonderful. So I'm going to turn the burner on medium to high heat.
Adding
Add olive oil in here so that we can get the onions, garlic, and the thyme all nice and sauteed.
And about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil is okay. You can kind of guesstimate for the oil just because it's not an exact measurement. But it's just a little bit, getting the pan on low. Just kidding, she put it on high. Put the pan on high.
Medium to high heat.
Medium to high.
Don't confuse the audience.
I'm so sorry.
All right, wonderful. So now we're gonna do the thyme and we've already kind of crushed it up and chopped it up. Fun little trick is when you have thyme, you turn the stem upside down and just pull everything out, the leaves come off. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this in here as well, get it nice and toasted.
Also a fun fact about this soup, it is friendly for if you have gluten allergies, if you're not a meat eater, it is gluten-free. None of these ingredients have gluten. They don't have meat, so it's vegan even, or vegetarian. So this is this recipe is very friendly for all sorts of diet preferences.
So an ingredient like we have pumpkin puree, it has tons of potassium, vitamins in there. It does have a lot of the simple and same benefits as carrots do, which carrots and pumpkins are both orange. Fun fact. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Vitamin A. Very nutrient dense food. It has a lot of nutrients packed into this puree. And it's just a can of puree.
Correct. Also, don't ever think that just the puree is the benefits. Like we said, pepitas, the seeds, the entire pumpkin in whole, except for the top, has all kinds of benefits. So when you're carving the pumpkin, cooking the pumpkin, and pumpkin you could do so many ways. Casseroles, pies, soups, there's tons of different options. It's either savory or sweet. So during the holidays and the fall season when you have the pumpkins, definitely utilize them.
And you can utilize all parts of them as we have done in this recipe. And the broth here, we used a vegetable broth just because we chose to have all vegetable ingredients. So if you want, you can always use a chicken broth if you prefer. I know some people are really liking bone broth. We chose vegetable broth for this recipe, but you are able to sub out those other broths.
So once you get the garlic, the onions, and the thyme, you can kind of start smelling the aromas from all the ingredients, and you have a little bit of a golden color.
You ready?
You can then put in, the pumpkin puree. All that out. Stir that up.
We have a spoon here. This way.
You're gonna use your finger?
I'm gonna use my
Did
finger.
you wash your hands?
I of course wash my hands. We're cooking, girl.
And then we have, while I'm
We have
whisking this,
3 cups of broth here, and this is a vegetable broth. So very gently pour this in.
Yep.
Well, pour it over the pot.
So 1 can of pumpkin puree, 2 cloves of garlic, a half of an onion, 3 cups of the vegetable broth, and about 2 tablespoons of some thyme, and a little bit of olive oil, and those are all of your ingredients.
You forgot.
Oh, salt and pepper. Yes, to taste. Just a pinch of each for some flavor. Some people like a little bit more salt or pepper. Feel free to use it, utilize it to your taste. Okay, so now that we have all the ingredients in there, we are going to keep it on medium heat, and we are going to let that simmer for 20 minutes. So we will be back in 20 minutes to tell you how to do the rest.
It has been 20 minutes, and this bad boy is bubbling, so we are going to put him in the blender just to mix up the puree. The puree can be a little bit thick, and we want to make sure that all the ingredients are nice and blended and smooth. So Sam has got the soup.
Do this with caution because it is hot, and you want to make sure you're not splashing it completely.
Oh, beautiful pour. Look at that pour. It's like she's done this before or something.
Skills.
Nice.
So then we're just gonna blend it. So we get the onion, garlic, thyme all nice and blended and plugged in. I'm going to do kind of this. Awesome.
Nice.
All blended. You know what also pumpkin's good for? Facials.
Ooh.
There's some good pumpkin facials out there.
I need to get
as
some
well.
pumpkins.
Pumpkin mask. Yeah.
All right, we've got our pepitas ready for garnish. And we have a few of these little star babies, and they are called star anise.
Star anise.
And they are great. They smell amazing. They taste amazing, but don't eat it whole.
So now, we're just going to sprinkle our pepitas. They're not landing on the top though, they're just gonna be inside. We have our star anise.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Oh no.
backwards. Yes,
Make sure
you
you
did
put it.
it.
Beautiful, it looks gorgeous.
I would tilt it to you as much as I can, but that's as far as it goes unless I'm spilling it.
It's a full bowl.
Full bowl. This does make about 2 servings. You can always jot it down and just do a little bit less. You can make it to 3 to 4, but that's it. Simple, easy, and delicious. For more recipes just like this, click the link below, subscribe to the channel,
Check out our other videos. We've got tons of recipes. Sam has been cooking forever. She's got a ton more videos for you. Check out our workouts. We've done it all. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.